Hello and welcome to all. This is a video lecture of operating system fundamentals, one of the core subject of BTech Information Technology of 5th semester. So once again, I welcome you all on the behalf of Department of Information Technology. So what we are going to see in this lecture is what is operating system, how process management is done, what is inter-process communication, what is deadlock, memory management, IO management, file management, system protection, and one of the operating system, Unix and Linux. We are going to see the file system of Unix and Linux system, and then if time will permit, we will go on case study of XV6 operating system. So let's start with operating system. Introduction to operating system. So what is operating system? What is the need of an operating system? What is the user and system view? What is the history of operating system? What is process and what is tools? We are going to see one by one. So what is operating system? First of all, operating system, which is generally denoted as OS, primarily provides services for running applications on a computer system. A program that acts as an intermediary between a user and a computer. Basically, when a user is going to use the computer, it is going to use the hardware, it is going to access the hardware of system. And how it can access the hardware of system? By the help of operating system. And now, what are the goals of operating system? So the basic goals of operating systems are to execute user program and makes solving user problems easier, makes the computer system convenient to use the computer hardware in an efficient manner. There are many other goals also, but these are some key goals. Now, what is the need of operating system? So, as we know, the central part of a computer system is a processing engine, which is known as CPU. A system should make it possible for a user's application to use the processing unit. A user application would need to store the information, and operating system makes the memory available to an application as and when it is required. Similarly, user applications need input facility to communicate with the application. So operating system provide that mediator. It works as an intermediate, so it also provide the input facility to user. This is often in the form of keyboard or mouse or speaker. As I am going to speak and this video is going to record, operating system is playing a vital role in this. There are so many input devices. Let's see some of the figures which I tried to shown here. Is the output may be in various forms similar as input. Operating output may be also in various forms. So operating system plays the role in input and output also. For example, document designing, accounting, emailing, image processing, games, there may be video, there may be audio files, and in all those terminologies and all those processings, operating system plays a mediator. These various application, these various processings requires various resources like process information, processing, storage of information, mechanism to inputting the information, provision for outputting the information. In all of this scenario, operating system offers generic services to support all the need and required operations. To that extent, operating system operation is application neutral and service specific. These are two bottom lines of operating system, that it should be neutral and it should be specific. So this is what the view of operating system, where it sets, where it works actually basically. So at the topmost layer, or we can say at the upper layer, there are so many users which are going to access or use the computer hardware. And user is going to use, or user is going to access the hardware. User basically what it does, it uses the application program, it executes the application program, it uses the system programs, it executes and processes the system program. Whatever input is given by user through application programs only, that input is received by operating system and provided to hardware. As and when output is generated, the result is generated, operating system takes it and gives it to application program so that user can see it. So this is what the mediating role of operating system. As I discussed that from the user point of view, the primary consideration is always the convenience, and it should be easy to use an application. In launching an application, it helps to have an icon which gives a clue which the application it is. So the basic thing is that operating system needs to ensure that system resources are utilized efficiently. This is what the main thing is that. And it is very important for an operating system that control policy by the means of some algorithm so that resources can be managed, resources can be allocated uniformly, universally, and without biasness. This is what the important services, or we can say functioning of operating system. Now what the functions? There are so many functions. We are going to see some of the functions. One is memory management. One is memory management, another is process management, device management, file management, security. To provide security, there are various levels of security. It may be of user level, system level, program level, hardware level. There are so many levels. Error detection and at some sort error correction also. Most important is coordination between other softwares and users. This is what the main functions of operating system. Now, how many types of operating system is? There are so many types of operating system. One is batch processing, time sharing, distributed operating system, network operating system, real-time operating system. Let us see one by one. What is batch operating system? Generally, it is known as batch processing operating system also. So we can use whatever terminology we will. This type of operating system do not interact with the computer directly. My mean, as the name, computer is hardware. So operating system is not going to interact with CPU or hardware or processor or machine directly. What? There is an operator which takes similar jobs. There are so many jobs, there are so many processes which are divided into jobs, and those jobs having some requirement. These jobs are grouped into some batches. Similar types of jobs are kept in batches, and then operator, or we can say it is the responsibility of operator to sort the jobs with similar needs, and then these batch one by one these batches are going to CPU. Another one is time sharing. Each task has been given some time to execute. There are n number of processes which we want to execute. Then n processes are divided m equal time intervals so that all tasks can work smoothly. These systems are also known as multitasking systems. The task can be from single user or from different users also. As you can see, there are Word, email, web browser, all the different types of jobs which has been carried by operating system, and on a different and similar time slot, CPU is going to process one by one. Time sharing operating system, there are some advantages. Each task gets equal opportunity. CPU idle time can be reduced, and there are some limitations. What the reliability problem is, and data communication problem. This is main limitation with time sharing operating system. Another one is distributed operating system. So basically when network is used or communication network is used, then this type of operating system is used. Various autonomous interconnected computers communicate each other using a shared communication network. Independent systems process their own memory unit and CPU. These are referred as loosely coupled distributed systems. as you can see, the distributed system has various advantages. Failure of one will not affect the other network communication, as all systems are independent from each other. Load on host computer reduces and delay in data processing reduces. Limitations, or we can say disadvantage, failure of main network will stop entire communication, just like network or server. Network operating system, it is similar to distributed. These systems run on a server and provides the capability to manage data, users, groups, security application, and other networking functions. These type of operating system allowed shared access of files, printers, security application, and other networking function over a small private network. So, what network operating system has benefits? Highly stable and centralized servers. Servers are accessible. They can be accessed remotely from different locations. New technologies and hardware upgradation are easily integrated with the system. But some of the disadvantages are servers are costly. User has to depend on central location for most operation. Maintenance and updates are required regularly. Examples, these are various common examples. Microsoft Windows Server